Hello everyone, my name is Smyslova. I'm an enterprise agile consultant with over 12 years of experience in both federal and commercial sectors. I consulted Fortune 100 private sector companies and also some of the largest federal agencies on implementing agile and agile at scale. Today, I would like to share with you what I believe some of the effective approaches to addressing the key pain points on the path to agility in the federal government space. Starting with number one, defining Agile implementation strategy. Federal agencies made progress with Agile transformation, but as we know, this is not something that can be done overnight. Abundance of resources is not always an option. This is where the Agile adoption strategy can help with planning ahead on allocating appropriate number of staff to the project or program. A little planning ahead of time can save a lot of trouble down the road. So I invite you to start with asking yourself, what your current Agile adoption strategy is and whether or not it's covering the potential risk of resource constraints. Number two, providing clarity on roles and responsibilities. Taking on a new responsibility can be challenging and confusing, and oftentimes both federal employees and contractors would love to have more clarity on their new Agile roles. The question here to ask is, have all the people on the program been trained and have clear expectations on their roles? And also, what is the right time to facilitate the role-based training? You want to time this right. Not too early so that people don't lose the knowledge by the time they acquire their roles, but also not too late either, as everyone should feel prepared and comfortable prior to embarking on their Agile journey as a product owner, Scrum Master, release train engineer, or a team member. Number three, building traceable backlog of requirements. A healthy and traceable backlog of requirements is the backbone of a successful Agile implementation and product delivery. I would start with looking at ways to break down your requirements into small and sizable pieces, also known as user stories, that can be completed within 2 to 4 week time boxes. You want to make sure that the user roles and acceptance criteria are clearly stated and the backlog is prioritized. Number four, enabling transparency. Federal government leadership appreciates having transparency into the implementation process, and teams love having visibility into their own work, as well as mechanisms to measure program performance and quality. It's not a secret that measuring progress can reduce technical and programmatic risks and identify bottlenecks early in the process. The most common metrics include burn-down charts, cumulative flow diagrams, program predictability measure, and many more. Most of the modern Agile project management tools have these metrics embedded as part of their system, which makes it a lot easier to generate. And finally, number five, engaging your customer. How do we know that we get our customer feedback early enough? A good indicator is the amount of rework that needs to be done after customer reviews. I suggest asking yourself, at what point do you engage your customers now, and what are the ways to engage them earlier in the process? What is your current process for incorporating that feedback into the future development? How do you make sure the feedback doesn't fall through the cracks, gets prioritized accordingly, and gets implemented in a timely manner? At the end of the day, whether we look at the commercial or government sectors, customer satisfaction should be our number one priority and the ultimate measure of success. Thank you so much for listening and good luck on your path to agility.